Hello everyone, welcome to a new session. Today we're going to continue working and learning about the triangles. Let's now go and see how are we going to prove this theorem. The givens are D is the midpoint of AC, where DE ray is parallel to BC. The question wants me to prove that E is the midpoint of AB. We're going to draw a construction AX is straight line parallel to DE and also parallel to BC. Let's see how we're going to prove this. As we have AX parallel to DE and BC, therefore AB and AC are considered as two transversals. Since AD is equal to DC, therefore AE is equal to EB. As long as AE is equal to EB, therefore E is the midpoint of AB. Let's go and check this corollary. The line segment joining the midpoints of two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side. As you can see here, as long as D and E are midpoints of AC, therefore DE is parallel to BC. Let's now move to theorem number 3. Theorem number 3 says the length of the segment joining the midpoints of two sides of a triangle is equal to half the length of the third side. If AE is equal to EB and AD is equal to DC, then DE is parallel to CB, and also DE is half the length of CB. Exercise number 1. In this figure, if AE is equal to EB and EX segment is parallel to CB and XY segment is parallel to CD segment, where CD is 6 centimeters, the question wants me to find the length of XY. In triangle ABC, since E is the midpoint of AB, where EX is parallel to CB as given, therefore X is the midpoint of AC. In triangle ACD, since X is the midpoint of AC, where Y is the midpoint of AD, therefore XY is parallel to DC, and also XY is half the length of CD, which is half the 6, which is 3 centimeters long. Exercise number 2. If AB is 5 centimeters, where BC is 8 centimeters, and CA is 7 centimeters, find the perimeter of triangle DEF. Since F is the midpoint of AC and D is the midpoint of AB, therefore FD is half CB, which is half the 8, that is 4 centimeters. By doing the same thing again, since E is the midpoint of CB and D is the midpoint of AB, therefore ED is half AC, which is half the 7, that is 3.5 centimeters. Same thing again to find FE, since E is the midpoint of CB and F is the midpoint of AC, therefore FE is half the AB, which is half the 5, as 2.5 centimeters. The question here wants me to find the perimeter of triangle DEF, which is the sum of the 3 sides, 4 plus 3.5 plus 1.5, which is 10 centimeters. Exercise number 3. In this figure, if D and E are the midpoints of AB and AC, where F belongs to ray CB, where BF is half BC. The question here wants me to prove that BEDF is a parallelogram. Since E is the midpoint of AC and D is the midpoint of AB, therefore ED is parallel to CB, and also ED is half the length of CB. Since F belongs to CB ray, therefore ED is parallel to BF, and also since BF is half BC, therefore BF is equal to ED. Then we can easily say that BEDF is a parallelogram. Exercise number 4. In this figure, if D and E are midpoints of AB and AC, where X is the midpoint of DF and BC is equal to 12 centimeters long, find the length of XY. By the same idea, since E is the midpoint of AC, and D is the midpoint of AB, therefore ED is equal half the length of BC, which is half times 12, which is 6 centimeters. And also we can easily say that ED is parallel to CB. If we move to triangle EDF, where X is the midpoint of DF as given, and also we can say that XY is parallel to DE. Therefore, Y is the midpoint of EF. Accordingly, XY as length is equal to half ED, which is half the 6, which is 3 centimeters long. Let's now go to the evaluation part. And as I always remind you, when you see the question, pause the video, try to answer the question yourself. After that, play the video again to check your answer. In the opposite figure, ABCD is a quadrilateral in which X and Z are the midpoints of AB and AD respectively, and Y belongs to AC such that YZ is parallel to CD and YC is 4 centimeters, where BC is 6 centimeters and AB is 10 centimeters. Then the question wants me first to find the length of AY. In triangle ADC, where Z is the midpoint of AD, and also ZY is parallel to DC, therefore Y is the midpoint of AC. Therefore, AY is equal to YC is equal to 4 centimeters. Question 2. The question wants me to find the perimeter of triangle AXY. Since X is the midpoint of AB, therefore YX is parallel to CB. Therefore, YX is half the BC, which is 3 centimeters. And also, the AX is half the AB, which is 5 centimeters. So, the perimeter of triangle AXY is 5 plus 3 plus 4, which is 12 centimeters. And here, dear students, we came to the end of our session. Thank you very much. Wishing you best of luck.